Most people think true evil looks like a mastermind sitting in a dark room stroking a hairless cat, plotting world domination. But here is the terrifying reality. True evil usually looks like a middle-aged guy named Steve who wears a beige cardigan, loves filing paperwork, and really wants that promotion in middle management. The most dangerous force in the world isn't rage, it isn't hatred, it is boredom. It is the guy who just wants to clear his inbox so he can go home and watch Netflix. If you don't understand this concept, you are currently operating your life, your business, and your relationships as a non-player character, an NPC. You are letting systems, algorithms, and best practices make your decisions for you. And that is exactly how you wake up 10 years from now, broke, divorced, and wondering how you got there, claiming you were just following the rules. Today, we are ripping apart Hannah Arendt's controversial masterpiece, The Banality of Evil. We're going to find out why being normal is actually high-risk behavior and how to stop autopiloting your way into disaster. So, let's set the scene. It's 1961, Jerusalem, the trial of Adolf Eichmann. Adolf Eichmann was the ruthless architect of the Holocaust, the man who organized the logistics of sending millions to death camps. After hiding in Argentina for 15 years, he was captured by Israeli agents to face a trial that would shock the world. The world is ready to see a monster. They want a demon. They want Hannibal Lecter. And instead, they get a bureaucrat, a guy who looks like he manages a failing Radio Shack. Hannah Arendt, this brilliant philosopher, goes to cover the trial for The New Yorker, and she realizes something that ticks everyone off. She says, this guy isn't a monster, he's a clown. She coined the phrase, the banality of evil. She argued that Eichmann wasn't driven by a burning hatred for Jewish people. He was driven by a burning desire to climb the corporate ladder. He was a joiner. He wanted to belong. He followed orders, not because he loved murder, but because he stopped thinking. He surrendered his moral agency to the system. But here is where most people get it wrong. They think this is a history lesson. It's not. It's a warning about your current 9-to-5. Think about the last time you saw a corporate disaster, like say the Fire Festival. You think Billy McFarland did that alone? No. It took hundreds of people sending emails, booking flights, and setting up tents, all looking at the disaster unfolding and saying, well, not my department, I'm just doing what I was told. That is the banality of evil in 4K resolution. It's the inability to stop and ask, wait, are we the baddies? So, how do we fix this? How do you ensure you aren't the Steve in the beige cardigan destroying your own life? We are going to break this down into 3 pillars of anti-zombie defense. Pillar number 1, the thoughtlessness trap. Arendt said Eichmann's main flaw was his inability to think. Not that he was stupid, he was actually pretty smart, but that he had no inner dialogue. He was purely reactive. In the modern world, we call this the scroll. You know the feeling. You open your phone to check the weather, suddenly it is 45 minutes later, your legs are numb on the toilet, and you have watched 37 videos of a hydraulic press crushing gummy bears. You aren't thinking, you are consuming. You have outsourced your brain to the algorithm. When you stop thinking, you become a vessel for whatever garbage is trending. In business, this is the entrepreneur who pivots to crypto, then NFTs, and now AI. Not because they understand it, but because the herd is moving that way. They are chasing the shiny object because thinking for themselves is too expensive. Speaking of following the right crowd, if you want to actually build a brain that works instead of one that just reacts, you should probably hit the subscribe button right now. It's the only button on the internet that actually increases your IQ. Go ahead, I'll wait. Nice, welcome to the team. Back to the point. The first step to not being banal is to create friction. You need to pause. When everyone zigs, you don't have to zag, but you do have to ask, why the hell is everyone zigging? Wait, it gets crazier, because even if you think you're thinking, your language might be tricking you. Pillar number 2, the cliché defense. Arendt noticed that Eichmann spoke almost entirely in clichés,
officialese, code words. He used stock phrases to protect himself from reality. If he used a technical term for what he was doing, it didn't feel like murder, it felt like logistics. We do this every single day. We hide behind jargon to avoid accountability. In the corporate world, nobody fires anyone anymore. That sounds mean. No, we look for synergies and execute a reduction in force to optimize the burn rate. See, nobody got hurt, we just optimized. It happens in dating too. Go on Hinge right now, read a bio, fluent in sarcasm, looking for a partner in crime. I love tacos. These are empty words, they mean nothing. They are the beige cardigan of language. When you use cliches, you stop engaging with the reality of the person in front of you. You are talking to a concept, not a human. If you want to be a leader or just a person people actually like, kill the jargon. Speak plainly. If you messed up, say, "I messed up," not "mistakes were made." Passive voice is the refuge of the coward. Don't be a coward. Now, hold on. This is the part where you might get defensive. Pillar number 3. The just a cog fallacy. Eichmann's defense was famous. I was just a small cog in a big machine. He believed that because the system was big, his personal responsibility was small. This is the most dangerous lie you can tell yourself. We see this on X, every day. The mob mentality. You see a pile-on. Someone said something dumb. Thousands of people are attacking them. You throw in a nasty comment. Why not? Everyone else is doing it. You're just one drop in the ocean. But Arendt argues that the ocean is made of drops. When you say, "I had no choice," or "everyone does it," you are voluntarily giving up your humanity. You are turning yourself into an object. Here's a savage financial analogy. You know who loses the most money in the stock market? The people who buy when the taxi driver gives them a tip. They assume the market knows something they don't. They trust the machine more than their own research. They are the cogs, and cogs get ground down. To escape the banality of evil, you have to accept radical responsibility, even if your boss tells you to do it, even if the algorithm rewards it. If it feels wrong and you do it anyway because it's easy, you have failed the test. So, what? What do we do with this? You aren't on trial in Jerusalem, you're just trying to get through the week. But if you don't apply this, you risk waking up in a life you didn't choose, doing work you hate for people you don't respect. Here is your 60-second daily protocol to stop being an NPC. Step 1. The pattern interrupt. Once a day, when you're about to agree to something, a meeting, a favor, a purchase, stop. Take 5 seconds. Ask yourself, am I doing this because I want to, or because it's the path of least resistance? If it's the latter, say no. Step 2. The jargon detox. For the next 24 hours, you are banned from using corporate buzzwords or internet slang. No circling back, no mid, no bet. Say exactly what you mean. It will feel naked. That's the point. Step 3. The why audit. Look at the biggest stressor in your life right now. Ask, why is this stressful? 5 times in a row. Drill down until you find the root cause. Usually, you'll find you're trying to impress people who don't care about you. Stop that. Hannah Arendt taught us that evil isn't always a grand explosion. Sometimes it's a slow, quiet slide into not giving a damn. Don't slide. Dig your heels in. Think. Speak the truth. And for the love of God, stop scrolling. Okay, let's lock this in. If you have TikTok brain and zoned out halfway through, here's your 30-second guide to not becoming a villain in a beige cardigan. Point number 1, kill the autopilot. Hannah Arendt taught us that evil thrives on boredom and thoughtlessness. Your defense? Friction. Stop scrolling, stop blindly agreeing, and actually use your brain before you follow the herd. Point number 2, burn the cliches. If you are speaking in corporate buzzwords or internet slang, you aren't communicating, you are hiding. Strip your language down. If you can't say it simply, you are part of the problem. Point number 3, you are not a cog. "I was just following orders" is the slogan of the damned. Radical responsibility is the only cure. If it feels wrong, it is wrong. Own your choices, or the system will own you. Don't be banal, be deliberate. And if you want to keep your brain functioning, click this video right here. It's the one the algorithm thinks you can handle. I'll see you there.